spray painted on it, in the same color as the sign outside the warehouse, were words of advice. Reach in and find what you need. Mind the tooth. Mind the teeth, Sarah said. One way to find out, Nean said as he reached out and grabbed the plywood. Yanking it up, he tossed it to the side where we had thrown the concrete. Immediately, the sound of squeaking and squealing entered the room. There was a small hole underneath the plywood, just large enough for a to step in. The sound came back. Then he pulled out the flashlight he had received from the game master. Turning it on, he pointed
Hey, what's up,
the
PJ?
flashlight into
Good
the
to see you
hole.
again.
Brown fur, pink tails, bright eyes, and long yellow teeth were lit up for us all to see. There was a seething mass of rats underneath the floor, snapping at each other. All of us took a step back, shocked. That's terrifying, Sarah Beth said. Rats don't usually act like that, she said, so quietly I almost couldn't hear her over the sounds of the rats. That's because they haven't been fed in days, a voice said, over a crackling
Yeah, I
loudspeaker
think
attached to the
you
wall.
came in last week. I remember
It
you.
was a familiar voice, the game
You
master.
must be from a different country because it's like 2 in the morning for me here.
Exactly, the game master said. I suppose it is time to make it abundantly clear that this game is for the highest stakes. I won't be coming to save you in case of an emergency, and this horrible metallic shrieking and grinding coming from the speaker. I had to cover my ears to try to keep producing sounds and causing any pain unnecessary. That was the sound of your phones in my blender. There's no safety net here. In the no escape room, you escape or you die. Enjoy.
You either
Every time the chopping
escape
noise of the
or
phones
you
began to
die.
return, I shuddered under the audible assault. The speaker abruptly cut to silence. Not even the hiss of open mouth. The speaker had been cut off. That asshole! Claudia yelled, gripping the sledgehammer. She ran towards the door. Wait! Evan called. That's not... Claudia slammed the sledgehammer into the metal door. The sound was enormous, hitting me like a force. There was barely a dent in the door. I was trying to tell you that wouldn't work, Evan said. More likely to snap the hammer's handle when you escape. Claudia unleashed a roar of rage that made me shake. Fine. So what do? She asked, clearly still furious. We have to finish the game, Joe said. Then we need whatever's in that hole, I said. Someone's gonna get the shit bit out of them, if not worse, Sarah Beth added. How do we decide who does it? I asked. Whoa, I'm all for coming into the action, but we need to pump the brakes, Evan said. Look, let's sit on some mattresses and rest and talk through our options. We can't be stupid about this. I agree,
It's
Sarah
going
Beth
good.
said, and I nodded. We headed over to the mattress pile on the floor, and I pulled out one for each of us. I handed one to Nevin, then Sarah Beth, then Claudia, then... Where's Joe? I asked. Oh, shit. I heard Claudia mumble as I looked around. Joe squatted next to the hole, arm raised. Joe, no! Claudia yelled, jumping up to run to her sister. Joe looked directly at her as she shoved her arm into the hole, and immediately started screaming. Claudia ran to her sister's side. What are you doing? Claudia screamed at her sister. Pull your hand out! I can feel something, Joe said between screams. Screw this, Claudia said, reaching for her sister's arm. Wait, Nevin yelled. Let her get it. Don't make her do this for nothing. Claudia's face scrunched up. Her hands tensed and trembled as they stood inches away from her sister. Slowly, painfully, she lowered them. I think, Joe said, before releasing her sharpest scream yet. Blood squirted out of the hole. With a desperate gasp, Joe yanked her hand out and threw her whole body back, landing on the concrete floor. Her hand was a bloody mess, a lump of flesh that barely resembled something human. Bones were clearly visible, and bits of flesh dangled down, held in place only by thin strips of skin. Wrapped in this meaty horror was something metallic. It shined in the bright light. Claudia held her sister while Joe sobbed. Nevin, the boldest of us, stepped forward and gingerly pulled the metal object out of Joe's grasp. They held it up so the rest of us could see it. A can opener, I said to myself. Let's open the can with the rattling thing in it, Sarah said. We need to get out of here and get Joe some help.
Killing it, bro.
Sarah grabbed
Killing this stupid game.
placed the can by the mattresses. I grabbed it and handed it to Nevin.
Let's see.
They attached the can opener and began spinning the handle, slowly cranking open the can.
Hey, thank you for the gift, man. Appreciate it.
Back the lid. Inside was a barrel-shaped key. It clearly was meant to go into a lock with a circular opening.
Thank you. Thank you for being a fan. I appreciate it. I'm glad somebody loves my videos. I haven't been doing very good lately.
Clearly had no locking mechanism on this side, only the lever on the outside. It wasn't the right way.
No, I think I'm gonna lose this one. Get it.
Who was still clutching her sobbing, screaming sister. Claudia, Sarah Beth said gently. We'll need the map, honey. Claudia didn't react, just kept holding her sister. Claudia's eyes were open, but she didn't appear to be present. She must have been shocked. Please, we need a map if we're going to get your sister.
It's not letting me like your your thing. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Very, very much.
The map, Claudia, I said. We might be able to use it to get out of here and show help. Without saying a word, Claudia reached into her back pocket and pulled out the crumpled piece of paper. She handed it to me. I looked at the map. No other doors were marked, but I noticed a small notch in the marking of the wall across the room from the door. It was small enough it could have been a spot where the ink of the pen used to draw the map had an air bubble in it. But it was the only thing I ran to the room and started looking all over. There were no obvious circular holes in the bricks, but there were some.
Thank you, man. I do appreciate you.
Around the bricks. I started using my fingers, hoping to find a hole. Darius, Nevin said nervously. You okay over there, bud? I think my finger felt a circular pattern. I glanced at it and saw a perfectly circular hole lined in metal. Found it. Bring the key. They ran over with the key and handed it to me. I stuck it into the hole and felt the key click into place. Twisting it, I felt the tumblers of a lock fall into place. With the final turn, there was a thud in the wall. With a grinding of gears, a section of bricks slowly swung into the wall, creating an opening to walk through. It was dark on the other side. Nevin pulled out the flashlight and shone it into the new area. This new area appeared to be a short hallway connecting this opening to another door. You and Sarah Beth go check it out, but don't go in yet. I'll go back and get Claudia and Joe. I nodded to him as he handed me the flashlight. I took a deep breath, then looked at Sarah Beth. She nodded at me, raising the flashlight. I headed into the hallway. Sarah Beth. The door itself was pretty plain, some sort of metal with a handle with no other features. I tried the door. No give.
I tanked that, bro.
It's locked, I said. She pointed to a patch of darkness next to the door. What's that? She asked, turning the flashlight to it. I saw a large circular opening in the wall. There was a sign next to it. To unlock door, reach in and twist handle. I don't trust it, I said. We don't have a choice. I heard footsteps coming from the other room, and I turned the flashlight back the way we had come, just in time to see Claudia helping Joe forward, Nevin right behind them, as they entered the hallway. There's a locked door. You're really scared of unlocking mechanism. I called down to the others. Of course there is, said Claudia. The sound made a bit more alert than before. Hopefully Nevin has been able to get her back with us. We needed everyone ready.
You have some of my merch? I don't know what that is. My merch?
When all of us were at the door, I stood there, staring at the door.
I appreciate
and the
that
hole
too.
in the wall.
What am I doing?
Standing here won't do anything. We need to
I
get
got a
Joe
lot of
out fast,
money.
Nevin
Let's
said.
see.
Look, I'll do
Let's
it.
get that.
Just be ready to take care of
Get
this
that.
nasty house.
Get that.
You sure? Sarah Beth asked. Of course not. But someone's got to do it. Nevin took a deep breath, then stuck his left arm
Yeah,
in
it's
the
like
hole.
2 in the morning for me
It
too.
kept going in further and further.
I'll probably go to bed soon.
All the way to his shoulder. Alright, I can feel the handle. It's slimy, and I really don't want to know why, Nevin said. His face strained as he reached further in. Gotta get a good grip on this slippery bastard. Okay, you ready? I nodded, and so did Sarah Beth. Okay. Deep breath. With a grimace on her face, Nevin twisted their arm. I could hear the handle grinding into place, stopping with a faint thud. Nevin screamed for a moment, then stopped abruptly. Oh shit, there's something heavy in my arm. I thought it was going to smash me, but it's just got me trapped from the forearm down.
Man, I can't believe I beat that one.
It's trapped tight. Maybe there's something inside the room, Sarah Beth said, tentatively, unsure. Like a release or something. One way to find out, Claudia said. She reached out and grasped the handle of the door and began pulling. The door started to swing open, clearly no longer locked. But as soon as it started opening, Nevin started screaming. Claudia froze. Nevin, what's wrong? Sarah Beth asked. When she started to open the door, something sharp started to dig into my arm. I can feel it still, just sitting there. You don't think? I paused. Claudia, would you shut the door? She did. Nevin said. It went away, he said. This is bad. I said. Why? Instead of answering him, I turned back to Claudia. Very slowly opened the door. She did. Nevin immediately started to thrash and yell. Claudia froze again.
That dinosaur's killing it, bro.
I said. To get out of here, we have to open the door. I'm pretty sure that's going to chop your arm off, and that is probably also your only way out of this trap. No way, it's my arm, Darius. Please, we have to find another way, Nevin said. I'm really sorry, Nevin, I said, but we'll all die out here. Shit, no, please, don't do this, please. I looked at Claudia. She grimaced, then gripped the door handle with both hands.
Man,
While Nevin begged and screamed, tears and snot streaming down his face, Claudia yelled and swung the door open as hard as she could. There was a heavy thump from inside the wall, and Nevin's screams turned to gurgles. He slumped to the floor, his arm slithering into the hole. At the end, instead of a hand, there was a mangled, bloody stump, broken bone protruding from the end. I quickly yanked off my belt and cinched it around Nevin's arm. I didn't have a stick or anything to use to tighten and loosen the tourniquet, so I just knotted it down as hard as I could and hoped for the best. Sarah Beth, would you stay here with Nevin for a second while he has a chance to breathe? I asked. I wanted to look at the next to me. Sure, she said. I walked through the doorway, Claudia following me in. The room was lit completely in blue lighting, throwing a strange
I don't know if
hue
I'm gonna
over
survive
everything.
this. Nope.
There was a lot to take in, but the hastily painted words on the far wall immediately caught my attention. The sacrifices are not over. I looked away from the ominous words and stared around the room. It was quite simple. There was nothing on any of the walls except for the door we came in, where there was a large blue button. The room was split in half by a large pool that went all the way from one side to the other. There were 5 walkways bridging over the pool, connecting the 2 halves of the room. On the opposite side of the room, there was a door.
I think I need more dinosaurs.
I turned to Claudia. Seems simple enough, she said. Don't fall off the bridges and we can make it to the door. Have you done any escape rooms before? I asked her. No, it's never this simple. There are 5 bridges. At least some of them must not work. And given a sadistic game master, I doubt that's just water. Let's check, Claudia said, undoing her belt and walking over to the pool. Holding the bubble, she slowly lowered it down into the fluid. About 4 inches of the belt went under the surface. As I watched, bubbles built up on the belt and floated to the surface. After a few seconds, Claudia pulled the belt out. It looked rough, the top layers eaten away, and parts dissolved all the way through. That's untreated leather, I said. Imagine what it would do to bare skin. Claudia nodded, looking horrified. We are in no immediate danger, I yelled over my shoulder to the door we came in. Slowly, Claudia and I stood, still staring at the pool. Acid, I said. Naturally, Sarah Beth said. There's a button, Claudia said, pointing. I'm going to see what happens when I press it. Go! I shouted, startling the others. Sorry, it's just that it might set something in motion that's even worse. Let's try the bridges first. Sure, like it said. Sarah Beth stepped up to the base of one of the bridges. I grabbed her hand in case she started to fall. Reaching her leg out, Sarah Beth placed one foot on the bridge and pushed down. The bridge hinged down, and the other end descended into the acid. Lifting her foot up, the bridge swung back up into place. We repeated the process with every bridge. All of them swung down the same way, into the acid that lay just inches below the level of the floor. Damn, I said. They're all duds. But there has to be a way out, right? Why make all these rooms if there's no escape? Defeats the purpose, Sarah Beth said. Exactly, I replied. Time for the button? Claudia asked. I didn't reply immediately, trying to think if there were any other options. I looked to Sarah Beth. What do you think? I agree, she said. But let's get Joe and Nevin ready to run just in case. I'll grab Nevin, I said. Claudia, why don't you get Joe? Sarah Beth, would you do the honors? Of pressing the button? I'll press the shit out of it, she said with a light smile. Claudia and I got our injured friends standing and helped them over to the edge of the pool. I looked back to Sarah Beth. Ready when you are, I called to her. And pressing, she said. There was a soft click. 4 of the bridges suddenly swung down.
Got it. I think I'm gonna die. This is hard. No, these guys are easier than normal.
The middle bridge is safe now, I yelled. Suddenly, the other bridges swung back up. I stepped onto the middle bridge, only for it to hinge down. I stumbled, face first towards the acid. For a front to clench my shirt until I fell, sprawling on a solid ground. Looking up from the floor, I saw Claudia had saved me at the last moment. What happened? I gasped. I'm so sorry, Sarah Beth called from the wall. I think it was my fault. I let go of the button. I guess I have to hold it down. Let's try again. Another soft click, and the 4 bridges swung down again. The bridge didn't budge. Getting a hold of Nevin's uninjured arm, I started across the bridge. About halfway across, I could hear a bubbling coming from below me, along with splashing. I looked down and saw that the acid made a thin layer on the bridge, slowly eating at the soles of my shoes. What the hell? I said to myself. What's up? I heard Claudia. We've got a problem. The acid is rising. Oh shit, Claudia said. Hurry. She turned and grabbed her sister, carrying her towards the bridge. I ran across, pulling Nevin stumbling behind me. I made it to the other side, and Claudia got there right behind me, her strength making the trip easy even when she was carrying another person. I looked back. The acid was pouring out from the pool, flowing over all of the bridges and lapping along the floor. Sarah Beth, move! I yelled. I can't! She called back, her voice warbling. The bridges won't work without the button being pushed, and it's too far to jump. Just try it, Claudia called out to me. We'll catch you. I can't do it, I said, openly sobbing now. Just go. We can't just leave her, I said, turning to Claudia. We might not have much choice. I froze, trying to come up with a plan. I got on my feet. Looking up, I saw Sarah Beth charging towards us. When she got halfway to the pool, we just flashed up the acid on the floor. Where I hit her bare legs, I could see it burning the skin.
I'm tired.
Scream, Sarah Beth reached out the pool and leaped.
I think I'm gonna go to bed in a second.
And her feet flew out from under her. She wouldn't have made it anyways. Sarah Beth splashed into the pool, throwing up a cascade of bubbles and splashes. Surfacing, the skin on her face hissed and popped, her hair sliding off her face. She started to scream, but as acid splashed into her mouth, she started gurgling and choking on her own blood. She quickly slipped under the surface. Red slowly diffused throughout the acid in the pool, before disappearing. The room was too dark, and I was too far away to see where her body finally rested at the bottom of the pool. I screamed. Not sure I wouldn't stop. Claudia hadn't grabbed my shoulder and given me a shake. Coming back to my senses, let's go, she said, tears streaming down her face. I nodded. Together, we got all four of us over to the exit. It was a simple pull handle. Too easy, I muttered. No other choice, Claudia said. She gripped the handle and swung the door open. Nothing happened. On the other side of the door, there were well-lit stairs leading up to a door at the exit. I took the stairs slowly. Nean in particular struggling as the effects of blood loss began to accumulate. At the top, I shoved the exit door open. It opened onto an alleyway. The door we came out of appeared to be from the building next to the warehouse. The escape room must have gone all the way under the alley. A sharp chiming noise.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys later.
I looked around and saw a small light on the ground in front of us. Walking closer, I saw it was an old flip phone. I picked it up and flipped it open. I heard a voice coming